Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll. We are gonna keep trying to attack those leaderboards. After yesterday's success, I want to keep that momentum up. But to do that, we're gonna need a lot of good work on lotteries, a lot of good passives, and a lot of good luck in getting the passives we want when we want them. So we're gonna start with our refreshed early game strategy of buying a lot of stuff and working through those first two upgrades a little more slowly. And then from there, see what we can get going with upgrades later on. So starting out as ever by just upgrading this one face at the bottom so we can try and double that for a bigger impact when we get to our second shop, where we can then add one number to itself to get more value from doubling something closer to 50. The very aesthetically pleasing 12 with all the pips. Right, we're not going to bother re-rolling at this tier, so we'll go straight onto tier 2. As ever, see just how low we get on the number of rolls to get there. Normally around 2275-ish. And back to the shop, refresh. Right, we'll buy the cheap upgrades here and keep adding to that one number that we have. Nice when the 17 keeps rolling, of course. And my intent here is to be a little bit more deliberate about what our final setup looks like. But we're not going to be able to start manipulating that until we get there. Now, do we actually want any of the rest of these faces? Die quantity multipliers are no good to us. A single incrementer? I think we can pass over it for now. We'll take the other increases, and the 17 we'll put on another face somewhere. These aren't really the upgrades I want to see at this point, but I'll take what I can get. And the +9 to finish on that top row. Still not sure I'm sold on such an early incrementer. It is a full incrementer as opposed to a half incrementer, which is something. So this 41 is going to get to exactly... Oh no, that's not the +9 we're buying. I was like, the 41 is going to get to 50. No. We're going to get to a 17 on the 1 instead. Do I take an incrementer? No, I think I just upgrade the shop once more now. And get to that third tier. Then start buying a lot more stuff that appears there. Right, there's add a number to itself. That's 6 half incrementers. Let's take this 37. Excuse me. And I guess we'll stick that over here so that we have a chance of rolling the 37 and the 41. Then we will add the 41 to itself. 3 times single face multiplier. I'll probably put on that plain dice on the right hand side to clone the bigger numbers on the left hand side when they have the opportunity to do so. There's a lottery that's going to be important for our overall strategy. But first, we will take the +5 and the +10 and put them in appropriate places. Guess they're both going to go on the 87. That will get us to 97, and with that we can set that whole dice to 97 later if we want to, and avoid being at 99. Which isn't the worst thing, being at 99, but there are several no 99 bonuses. Right, we'll take the 2x and the 5x on that right hand side, and then put a lottery face somewhere. Then we want this guy here. We'll probably put that over on the left. And then a single reroll, half incrementers, not really what we want. Add a face to itself is good. We'll take a +8. Do we have a good candidate for adding a face to itself? If we don't, there's always the 45. So we can buy the +8 immediately. And put that here onto, that makes it a 45. Then let's take this and put it on the 45 we have. And we want this 4x and the 3x on that pair of high digit numbers. So the 3x we'll put on the 90 and the 4x we'll put on the 97. Starting to build wealth a bit more quickly now, which is always nice. Right, from here, I will take a 5x face, put that on the right as well. Then we'll take the 45 and reroll once more. That's a good roll. Add face value to itself. We just bought a 45. We can put that with that. Then triple rerolls. Take 4x on that right hand side as well. What we really want is 6 times 2 rerolls for a whole dice. But the 3x and the 4x will be good on our other large numbers. And then I think we're probably going to need to upgrade the store again. So that'll be 4x on 90. put a 3x on a 17, it's not really that much value. We could buy a de-incrementer, but I don't think we need it. Alright, let's go to another shop, upgrade, get another dice. And we'll see what we can do kind of between now and sort of the halfway mark, 1250 rolls. There's a clover and a lottery face, scavenger, and add previous roll to re-rolls. So we're going to want that stuff. Unfortunately, very expensive, and our current wealth generation is not ideal. I'll take a clover, it's fairly cheap. And I guess I'm going to take this as well, although 15,000 for what it is right now. I'm not so sure. Adding previous roll to rerolls is really good, but we just don't have the reroll setup that we want yet. And this is a fair chunk of rolls, but not a ludicrous amount. So that was about 30,000. I would really like Scavenger, but I'd prefer Passive Hunter. I just don't think we get to be so choosy. I'm going to take 3x rerolls, just to try and get that other passive doing something. And I think I'm going to stick it on the center dice, because we've got 90 times 4 and 97 times 4 here. Although, adds a reroll to a die face of your choice. Rerolls the die additional times according to the amount specified. Does not stack with other reroll effects. Replaced by glue and other rerolls. Note, when a die is rerolled in any way, it can only affect other rerolled dice. So there's no reason to put it over here because these won't impact non-rerolled dice. So we'll put it there. Add 1 to this. Will I? Because 97 is prime. Put it on there. Obviously 91 is not prime, it's 13 times 7. Right, how many rolls to get to Scavenger? From 1550-ish. It's 150. 200. 220-ish. Ornament faces with a value less than 13 and no weights increases. Well, we still have a lot of faces that are less than 13, right? A good number of them. We'll get some more when we buy our other dice as well. And 1000% on a 6 is 600. No, that's shifting the number across 2, so I guess it would be 36. $66. 11 times it. Math is hard. Right, I don't want all the numbers increasing then. Rerolls numbers less than 13. Sure, because those numbers that are less than 13 will also be worth 1000% of themselves. Although we're at 1100 already, and I don't think we're getting to where I want to be. We're not getting the re-rolls that I want. And I just feel like we're not in an ideal place right now. I do want a void. Not sure exactly where I'm going to put it yet. But I think I just haven't popped off early enough. Normally we want to be doing a lot of big growth before 1250. So let's go to our last shop upgrade. Start seeing if we can find what we want there. I know I've passed over a lot of stuff that we could have utilized in my hunt for other things. Lucky rerolls I kind of want. But it's too expensive, too early, too late rather. Particularly with our lack of lottery faces otherwise. So I think I'm just going to call this one a bust. Start from scratch. Maybe I got impatient, maybe we didn't find the things I wanted. Alright, I'm gonna burn this one. Try again. Helps if I push the right button. Give me a fresh one, dealer. Alright, I'll catch you up at shop upgrade number 2. Alright, so we are back much later. 14 rolls remaining. And I'm not sure really what happened, but I made this happen. So we've got single face multipliers basically everywhere apart from this lottery, and a really big dice in the middle with various face multipliers. All of this is re-rolling by 2. All of these are re-rolling by 2. And here we've got 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. So the things I want to do, before I forget, we want this incrementer going up on this 87 that's been working down. Then I want to buy the new dice, and as soon as we do that, put the 47 on it, double it, and put the 99 de-incrementer on it, then re-roll. So we're generating reasonable value for where we're at, but I'm worried that as soon as we upgrade the shop and everything gets more expensive, we're going to run into some issues. But there's dice number 4. So now I want this. Stick that 47 on there. Double that, and this one is cheaper. So we're going to stick this there, and then I'm going to get this 99 de-incrementer as well up there. Now, do I want to buy 12? Sure, before we re-roll and make stuff more expensive, we'll buy 12. Are we going to double it? Yeah, it's only going to be like 3 rolls tops. Or just 1 roll. Okay, I don't want a die booster. I don't need to add a single reroll to much anything really. So now we'll refresh. Prices of everything goes up a reasonable amount. And then we just continue shopping, really. So let's get the 49, the 81, and the 10x and the 3x. We're going to want all of this stuff in various spots. We could also get the weight somewhere. Possibly on whichever we put this 10x on here. Because that's going to be our highest scoring die, which can then be reflected by the face multipliers for even more multiplication. I'm going to buy the 50% one because that's part of the end goal. And we'll stick that here. Then let's get this 3x somewhere because it's fairly cheap. Biggest non-numbered number for that. We'll put it on this 94 because this 98 is going down, and the 99 in the center we'll put on the 10x and then the weight, because we already have re-rollers down there, whereas we don't up on the top dice. So that 10x can go here. Then we'll get that weight. And put the heavy weight on the 10x. Right, shop refresh adder, 2 times rerolls. We'll find other rerolls as we go. Triples bonuses, doubles increase. We're not likely to see any real benefit from. Let's refresh on this tier. A 76, a 5x. Single face adjacency bonus. Whenever a single face multiplier is orthogonally adjacent to the die it is multiplying, it will be worth 10 times more. We definitely want that because our single face multipliers on the left and right are always going to be orthogonally adjacent to that center tile. So if we save up 50k for that, which is not taking long, now when those side ones roll, we're going to see huge returns. Do we have a face for this 76 somewhere? I'll probably replace a 24 with it for how much it costs. There's a 5x there for a single face I want as well. Oh yeah, lots of big numbers now. So I'm going to displace this just for a bit more value. 5x we can already afford. We probably want that replacing something down here, because that's where these guys are going to be adjacent. This is just kind of much of a muchness now. So we'll replace 98 with 3x with a 5x. We'll take a +5 somewhere. We'll get this guy to 99. Don't need more heavyweights, although we do have a 10x on this left side, so it's probably worth weighting that compared to everything else. Numbers divisible by 2. All numeric values will increase by 1. Is that worth anything to me? We don't have any kind of primes or other passives yet. Let's just see how much 66,000 takes by rolling. It's going to be 2 rolls. 3 rolls, excuse me. So we'll take that. Why not? We'll take a reroll. Add previous roll to rerolls, we definitely want. Double face multiplier. All single face multipliers will now target your 2 high scoring numeric dice. We also want that as well. That's going to affect the center dice and the top dice. The 4x and the 10x we also probably want. Then we've got some other previous roll and lottery stuff going on. So we'll start with, not the flag, add previous roll to rerolls. That's going to immediately give us a lot of value. We'll get the other passive as well. 110,000 shouldn't be many rolls. It wasn't. Then the 4x and the 10x we want. Especially because these guys are now impacting that top dice as well. So 4x we will put on the 94 going down. 10x we'll put on the 80 something. $83. I'll try and add some numbers to that if we find some additions. Now these are okay, but they're not what I want for my final build, so I'm going to avoid changing things up too much as they are now. I want this increment to adder because we have this 94 that's currently de-incrementing. Now we'll get that going back up again. Alright, we'll pay 5k for a reroll. Die Lotto adder, lottery faces, doubles increase, lightweight bonus. Not anything that I really need. A void I do want. And 6 times 3 rerolls we also definitely want. I'm going to take the 6 times 3 rerolls for that top die, because that doesn't have any reroll faces on it yet. And the void we will put somewhere. So we want to avoid the dice with weights on. So we'll probably get rid of one of these 3x over here. Is that what we're going to do? Or are we going to get rid of the 55 up here? We'll do the 3x. Right. Single face multiplier times 10 is way bigger than a lot of our 2s and 3s. So for the cost of 1 roll, we'll upgrade something there as well. Probably this 3x on this side, because this side has a weight, so the 2x is less impactful. Divisible by 5 increased by 100%. Prime numbers increased by 300%. How many rolls is it to get to 131? 3. And one of those faces was a void. So I'm just going to start buying up the passives as we see them, so we can remove them from the pool. They might give us some more small value in various places. Do I gain anything from a +6? Probably. This 93 becomes a 99, which is good. I don't need individual rerolls. I don't want to swap any faces right now. I want Passive Hunter, but that might be a 5th tier shop thing. Fortunately, we can keep affording to do what we're doing here for a while. Right, I want the 5x. I want the 10x. And I might want the weight up top as well. get the heavyweight. And we'll stick this on the 99 times 10 up here. And a single face times 10. That's the dream roll, I think, pretty much. But we will drop a times 3 over here because this times 10 has a weight, but this one can't be weighted because of the void, so we'll swap the lowest one on this side. We don't need 6 rerolls. I don't need a half incrementer. I don't want these lottery faces. We don't need a numeric 92. We don't have... Oh, we do currently have only 4 dice. So whilst we're still rocking this 4 dice build, we can gain whatever this bonus is. Whenever you have a square number of dice, all numeric faces on all dice will be increased by 1. We could get everything else to 99 this way. That being said, there's only this 90 and this 63 that's not. How many rolls is it to get to 763,000 for that? 6 rolls? Sure. We've got 174,000 to spare. We won't have any numbers divisible by 2 for a long time. I'm going to take this 6 times 3 re-rollers, because there's some of our faces that are still working with either no rerolls or 2s. So where are we going to get the most mileage out of that? You guys are all 3s. You guys are all 2s. We've got 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, and nothing there. And you guys are all 2s. So I think we want all these guys to be 3s on the left. Don't need to worry about setting everything to 99. Run rerolls and this are really not worth it to me right now. Single set of a kind. There's another void. We want those. We want each die to have 1 void face on it somewhere. Each one now has something with a heavy weight on it. So I guess I'm going to lose the weight up top here because we're still getting the prime face multiplier adjacent to the face that it's multiplying. So we want the 10x on the bottom half for as long as possible. But that's fine. This one here doesn't have a multiplier on it, so we'll get rid of that face. Single set of a kind. We have single 99 pairs at the moment on these 2 central dice. Take a 3x if there's somewhere to put it. There actually isn't, because we can't put them on these faces. And everything else has at least 3x, and we can't combine face multipliers yet. That's not something available to us. So what I think I want to do now is keep re-rolling until we find 6 times 3 re-rolls. That means then when we upgrade our shop, before we re-roll, we can have all of our dice re-rolling. Factor 18 multiplier we definitely want now, especially with only 4 dice. Triples bonus we could work towards if we get a 5th dice with 99s on it as well. So we'll buy that. How many rolls will that be? All of 1. let's re-roll. Add face value to itself is not worth much to us right now. Doubles bonus 50%, lottery bonus 500%. We want both of those for our upcoming end goal. There's also a 50% chance at 100 that we're going to want somewhere. So we've got one on this die, one on this die. I think I'm going to get rid of the 2x over here for that. +5. 99's all over, so the +5 actually is not needed, so we get that refunded. Five times single face multiplier could replace 4 times or 3 times. Let's do that. Not the most crucial thing, but sure. I don't want the clover. There's 6 times 3x refreshes, which we do want. 10x I probably also want somewhere. Don't want numeric bonus. Don't need no weights increase. So I'll take the 10x first. And we will put that on this die that has voids going on. So we're more likely to roll a 10x up here. Then I think the only other thing we want is to now buy the new dice. So that's going to be shop upgrade, but we don't want to re-roll immediately. Then, right now we'll probably start with single face multipliers on that, just to get it building some value. And we want 6 times 3 re-rollers on all that. So it's getting its maximum re-roll potential. We can take a +5, sure. No weights times 3, or number increased by 3. We could use that to get that bottom dice up to 99, but it's probably going to be faster or just as efficient ways. So I think at this point we now take our shop re-roll. Probably get it at 1400 rolls. Our free one. When you have less than 6 dice, all dice will be rerolled 2 additional times. Don't need that. I will take 6 times 3 rerolls here though, because some of our dice doesn't have universal triple rerolls on it. But we should soon. So we just did this bottom dice with all 3s. This is all 3s. This is all 2s in the center. This is mostly 3s. This is all 3s, so you get all upgraded to triple rerolls. Reroll, double reroll, half incrementer. Don't need that. Perfect square bonus no longer applies because we have 5 dice, not 4. So now we're just going to be re-rolling a lot, looking for the exact things we need, as well as increasing the value of those dice on that bottom die. To that end, we will buy a 59. now we can't afford the reroll, but that's fine. We can probably afford a reroll every roll or two, at least for now. Yahtzee bonus we don't want. Yahtzee reroll we don't want. I'll take a 70 for that bottom dice for now. Or in fact, I'll take an 87 for now. Then we're going to want 10x previous roll multipliers rather than 5. But I guess we'll start with 5s. Will we? I'll start with a +8 and a +10. Get these numbers bigger. Right, Yahtzee bonuses are no good to me. Let's take the previous roll times 5. Yeah, things are expensive now. And I'm going to get rid of one of these 4s on this side where we have the 10x's and the void. And then we have the 10x here. We don't have the void, but we'll get rid of the 3x. We'll find a void in good time, I'm sure. Numeric bonus we don't want. Yahtzees we don't want. 10x is not what we need. We do want these lottery faces. However, we don't have rigged machine yet. So I will not prioritize putting these on the faces with the 50% chance at 100s, and instead I will just replace this 42 down here with it. We can always swap our faces around when given an opportunity later. Numeric bonus, Yahtzee rerolls we don't want. I'll take a +3. Then we're going to be re-rolling again. If I could get Passive Hunter, please, that would be ideal now, because the re-rolls are what's going to hurt us most. Well, there's 2 more of those. Triples bonus we could get if we can get some 99s down on that bottom side. We'll buy more of these. So we want Passive Hunter and Rigged Machine, really. Those are the things that we need more than anything else right now. Alright, I'll get rid of this 4x because the 10x is weighted currently anyway. Triples bonus could pay off with 99's top, middle and bottom. And that was not too many rolls to get there. Value of all prime faces will be increased. Don't need it. No 99's reroll, lotto die adder. There's scavenger, which is something. Is the most rolls we've had to use to buy something in a long time. So that's a reroll every 33 rolls rather than every 100. Attached multiplier stack. Multipliers attached to a die face will now stack with single face, multi-face and adjacency multipliers. We probably want that. I'm not really sure how it's going to impact us directly. I also want this. So now we are really gagging for rigged machine more than anything else right now. I'm not even sure if this passive benefits us that much. But I'm gonna take it. Lucky sevens is not what we want. What we want is fixed machine, rigged machine. Then hopefully this should really start kicking off. Right. I will replace, we've got sevens there, sevens down here. We've got nothing going on in the center. So I will lose the ×3 we have here. Reroll evens, lucky sevens. We don't have any 7 faces because we have only 99 numeric faces, and we have no clovers either. Do we have 6 ×3 rerolls everywhere? Do we definitely have that? This is all ×3. We are missing some ×3s over here, so let's get that now. Then we definitely have as many rerolls as we're ever going to get for each different face of each different dice. Right, lucky sevens we don't need any of that stuff. Wild adjacency bonus. Whenever a wild face is orthogonally adjacent to the die it's copying, it will be worth 10 times more. I don't think that's what we need right now. Passive Hunter. Whenever you purchase a passive, receives 2 rerolls for free. Yes, and please, and thank you. Even if it is ludicrously expensive. Right, I'll take a 10x to start. Because we're going to want to have 10x's available on things that we'll later put 777s on. Then we'll roll for Passive Hunter. It'll take us a hot minute, but we'll get there. Man, that was only kind of 20 rolls, give or take. So there's our free rerolls racking up now. There's a 10 times previous multiplier that we definitely want. So we've got a previous multiplier on left and right. So I will stick that down here. There's lucky sevens again. 5x multiplier. I'll see if there's somewhere we have room for that. Looks like we do down on the bottom there. Lightweight bonus, single set of a kind. There's a void, we want that. Still got lots of rolls to go. How late into the recording are we already? 50 minutes. Strap in. Right. I'm going to get rid of this 2x face down here, I think. Single set of a kind I will purchase in part for the rerolls. and sometimes we'll still have pairs of 99s. Lightweight bonus is not that far off in expense from buying a reroll, so since it's worth 2 rerolls to us, I will pay for it. Value of reroll dice is increased by 100%. That is incredible. Definitely want this. Chewing through the rolls now though, right as I was pointing out how we still have plenty left. And I'm going to take the no 99s bonus, because eventually we will replace off all of our 99s. And even now there could be... Oh no, the central dice is all 99s right now, but there will be chances in the future that won't be 99s. And it's worth 2 rerolls to us. No weights bonus we're going to want, because eventually we will have voids on each dice, which will get rid of the 200% bonus. And we want another 1% lottery, although the more of these we buy without rigged machine, the bigger of a hole we put ourselves in. But I think now we can probably put that... Oh, we've got one here, one there. We've got none over here. So we will lose this 4x. Then no weights bonus. We'll buy that. Wild adjacency bonus. We don't have any wilds. I'm not going to go after that right now. No weights reroll. Non-standard multiples. Upon purchase, non-standard dice can receive the effect of doubles, triples, and Yahtzees. We probably want that. Even if that is obscenely expensive. Alright, we're just going to have to keep rolling till we get it. Is it 9 billion? 12 billion. No weights reroll, I'm going to pass. Another lottery face. I'm actually going to pass on those until we get rigged machine now. I'll take slot machine. We don't have dice in this central one yet. Lotteries rather. But that's the plan any moment. Oh, we do have one. We do have one. And this lets us additionally attach face multipliers to lottery faces, so we can now do that ourselves. We want the 10 times previous multiplier. And if we had rigged machine this whole time, we'd be rolling in it, I swear. 10x previous roll multiplier. I'm going to stick that here. No, I'm going to stick it here. Alright, this stuff I want, but it's so much when we don't have rigged machine yet. Like, combined face multipliers is going to be massive for us, but it's just so expensive. Although we have 2 billion already, how much more is it to 5 billion? Not that much. 26 billion. I think one of our lotteries just paid out. So we'll do that. We'll do this onto here. We'll get this guy. We've got one here, 2 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. We'll stick you here in the center. Right. Still looking for rigged machine. 16 billion. 25 billion. I'm just going to look for Rig Machine now. We need it. We need it badly. Lottery failure reroll, I will take. Although we already have rerolls, so I guess that was worth 2 shop rerolls to us. Wild adjacency, no. Runs, Yahtzees, 10x, all good stuff, but until we get Rigged Machine, less than 6 dice bonus times 300%. We do want. I just want that Rigged Machine, man. All of these lotteries that can be paying out all this time on Rigged Machine. Rerolls get 50% extra more. When everything's being rerolled in triplicate, it's probably worthwhile. No weights, increased numbers. The 10x's we want, but I'm just not going to invest in yet. Top 3 we definitely want. 27 billion, I think. And our lottery just paid off in a big way. Yahtzees, fewer than 6 dice, 500% bonus, we definitely want. Lots of good stuff. Still not Rigged Machine. Buy one, get one free is probably worthwhile. If nothing else, it's worth 2 rerolls to us. No 99s reroll. Die quantity single face multiplier upon purchase. Single quantity faces can be affected by multipliers which target a single face. Single face multipliers will no longer target any numeric values. Single face multipliers will no longer target any numerical values, only die quantity faces. Not sure I understand that one right now. My brain is fried. I want you, but I want Rigged Machine. Yes. Right, this is huge. This is a big deal. We buy Rigged Machine. We need this 50% lottery face on one of our dice that doesn't have one yet. You have one. You have one. You have one. You don't, and you don't. So we're going to replace this here. Now we need a couple more of those. And a couple of voids. Wild adjacency bonus is worth nothing to me. 10x previous multiplier we definitely want. We need 130 million-ish. How long does it take to get there? Not very long at all. 10 times previous multiplier, we have one there. We don't have any of that on the central dice yet, so we'll replace this times 4. We can swap a face to be more advantageous right now. Which one would we move? So we only have 50, 10, 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, 100. We don't have a 50, 100 on the central dice yet. I think what I'm going to do is actually just look for some more of the ideal faces that we want first. Although In fact, I'm going to buy a clover purely for the fact that I want to get rid of the rest of the 99s more than anything. Wild adjacencies we don't want. This we don't want. Heavyweight bonus, we're going to lose out when we get to voids on each dice. See, these things we can now start buying at our whim and leisure. And that was... I don't know how much that was. That was obscene. Okay, and we have... Yeah, we can just put whatever we want on lotteries, and we can make them as big as we want them to be. So, I'm just going to buy these for the rerolls. Thank you ever so much. Don't need any of this stuff. We want one of these. Which dice doesn't currently have one? The one in the center gets one. Now we want voids. We want 10x previous multipliers. I'll take the 5x. I'll just start slapping that on anywhere. I want more 77777s. This is 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 digits. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 digits. So we definitely don't want numeric bonus. That would ruin the run. When you roll a prime value, the die will be rolled 3 additional times. We don't care about that. We just want the rerolls, I guess. Plus 10 got cheaper. Don't care. Alright. Reroll. Run multipliers. Yahtzee bonuses. Do we have the capacity to have non-standard things affect Yahtzees? Oh god. Who knows? Triples bonus, single face adjacency, half increases. I don't think so. I don't think we have Yahtzees can be non-standard faces. But if there was ever a chance to get a Yahtzee bonus on 5 copies of 77777, I want it. And this is more rerolls for us. Although that was awfully expensive, so maybe not yet. Even numbers, run rerolls, lightweight bonus, numbers less than 13. I'll take a 10x multiplier. I'm going to stick that. Where am I going to stick that? I need to get rid of these last couple of 99s and this stuff. Take a 5x. Maybe I'm just going to work on getting that guy to 99. Numeric bonus, lightweight bonus, don't want. Still looking for a couple of voids. More 7777777s. That pushed us up into the exponents. Is there anything else we want to buy in this shop whilst it's cheaper before we re-roll? We'll buy the Yahtzee increases then, I guess. We'll buy the no weights increase. There's all in. All numeric faces will have a value of 0. The result of all lottery faces will be multiplied by 7. I think we're pretty safe to take that. Do we have any faces that don't have some kind of multiplier on the back of them yet? Oh, we're up at E17 again. We've got 10x, 10x, 5x, 10x, 5x. So we don't need any more of these. Still looking for some voids. Doubles bonus? Sure. 10x more over here. I'll take rerolls. 10x we spent. There's a 7777777. I'm going to replace this 99 here, I think. Which is our worst dice? This has 2 10x faces. This has 3 10x faces, so let's get rid of one of those. Numeric bonus, not that. 5x goes on here. 10x goes on here. We could be on to something special. Yes, we want more of these, we want more of those. This is good, this is good. Gonna need to get some more cash in. How much more? Jeez. Alright, a lot more apparently, but worth it to get rid of more of these numbers, because these are providing no value to us now. I just want them gone. We can get a 10x for the cost of 1. That's wonderful. That's up to 95 over there. 4.1 on 4.19 is pretty expensive for rolls we don't really need right now. There's another one of these beauties. Right, who's got the worst dice now? We've still got 2 99 times 10s up here. It's probably time for those to go. Haven't seen a void in ages. Yahtzee bonus, heavyweight bonus. It's not stuff that I want or need. Lottery bonus at 800%. We definitely want. Could be a few rolls getting there. There it is. 800% extra value on our lottery rolls. Right, what else? Still looking for voids, still looking for 10x previous, still looking for 77777s. Do we want 10x for that 5 to go down to a 3? The guy on the right is now at 95, so we don't want to increase that one particularly more. We could just start basically trying to fund anything up to bigger and bigger multipliers. But let's put some down here where these guys don't have one at all. There's even more lottery faces. No 99s 200% we're also going to want, because we're going to get rid of the last of our 99s soon. So let's do that. We'll get this first. because there's no point in having a bonus for no 99s when you still have 99s knocking around. So you need a third. Then we want this for 7e to 18. How long is that going to take? A long time. A really long time. A really, really long time. What was this even for? 200% on no 99s. All die face will be increased by 200%. I'm going to this 10x previous as well, if we can even get up to that now. I have no idea. Alright, yeah, that'll do it. Right, 10x, you got 5x here. 10x, 5x, but no void. 10x with a void, 10x with a void. So we'll swap this 5x out for a 10x, especially because that's got the 95 multiplier on it. Swap a face. Is there any face that I would like to swap? Not really. We still need to get rid of this, this, and this. And I want a void on these two dice. But if we don't see them, we can't buy them. E to the 19 is obscene. Show me a void. Just not out there anymore, are they? 10x instead of a 5x is a plausible boon. Oh, we got to E to 20. That is bigger than I've ever had. So we'll get this to 10x. Now we have all 10x's everywhere. I'm actually going to buy this and just replace these things over here. I'm sick of seeing them just doing nothing. This is more cheap rerolls, relatively speaking. There's a 7. Big spender we don't want. This we can actually afford. It's half of our net worth. So that top die is fine. This guy wants a... Nope, this guy's fine. This, we just want to swap the clover out for a void. This, if we get rid of this 4x for that, that's now fine, I think. So it's just this box 5x and a lack of voids around the place, I think. Just haven't seen a void in ages. Should we be investing in like these things for times 10s around the place? Replace the dice face to a choice with a multiplier when rolled. This face will have the value of all dice times 3. Do we want one of our dice to just be covered in these things instead? Would that have been wise to have worried about a long time ago? Is that where I really didn't hit the astronomical scores? Do we want any more 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7s? Yes. Double your highest dice, we absolutely want. Glad we didn't accidentally pass over that. Although if we don't get any giant lottery rolls now... Oh yeah, we got up to E21. Double my highest dice. 10x multiplier for that, yes. Where are we going to put that? On here, why not? I'm really wondering if I should just look for a 10x on one of these, and if it comes up, buy it and then stick a heavy weight on it. Because I'm sure the 10x's exist. I guess they're just rarer than stuff. If a lottery face is re-rolled, it's twice as likely to be successful. I guess we want that. Although, we are now swiftly running out of rolls. When the super mega things don't hit. For 65 more rolls, I'm not sure it's worth buying this now. I think I'd rather just post what I've got on the leaderboard. I think that's probably going to be it. Did they just remove all the voids, huh? Yeah, even anything that we buy now is going to be so expensive. There's a 10x. And there's a heavyweight here. Although, to afford them both... Yeah, it's too late for that strategy, but I think next time... 4 dice on this strategy, and then 1 with 10x's on it all over. But it's going to be a new record for me again. $6.7 to the 21. What were we last time? Was it yesterday, the day before? I got to E19. This is E21. So that's going to shoot me up the leaderboard a bit. I think I was about 165 previously. We're going 83rd. So where's Tyler? He was at the E22, wasn't he? There he is. E22 at 48. We're currently at 83rd. So we're not far behind now. Couple more runs, couple good early games, mid games, late games. We could have you, Tyler. We could. Alright. Thanks ever so much for watching, everyone. I've enjoyed doing these the last couple of days, and I'm sure there will be plenty more to come, because, oh boy, I'm just sniffing at the top half of that leaderboard, I am. In any case, thank you ever so much for watching. If you made it through an hour and 20 minutes of this, I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.